by the way, but the Beaver County Stockman's Association joining us this morning. Hello, we'll go Danielle Tingler, you are the treasurer and lamb leader. Kassidy Tingler, do I have that right? Okay. You are a member. And then Jillian, I want to get this right, Tetrault?
Yeah, Tetrault.
Oh, Tetrault, I like that. Junior director. So you're here, I know it's a busy month for the Beaver County Stockman's Association with the fair coming up, but kind of walk our listeners through what you guys are up to and what they can look forward to.
Our fair starts on Tuesday next week, and this week the kids are prepping their animals and clipping them and doing everything to get them ready for our fair.
Is this the Hookstown Fair? Or?
Yeah. Yes. And then we have our sale on Friday, August 22nd, where the kids will market off their animals and their projects.
How did you get involved in this program?
I raise cattle at my family farm, and then I found out about the Stockman's Club, and then I got involved through that.
And, what's your involvement in?
I got involved after my sister started doing Stockman's a year before me. I show cattle. My cow this year was raised off our family farm, and I also show goats in the Hookstown Fair.
So tell us first off, tell us about the Beaver County Stockman's.
So the Beaver County Stockman's Club, children, I believe you have to be 7 or 8? 7 by January 1st of the year that we start. Mm-hmm. They raise their animals all year long at their house. For steers, you actually start the year before. And then you can have the choice of chickens, turkeys, lambs, goats, hogs, and rabbits, and the steers projects. So you raise them all year long to go to market on the Friday of the Hookstown Fair. Lambs and goats do not have to be terminal, and I believe rabbits do not have to be terminal. They can come home with you as a pet.
Oh, okay.
All other animals have to be terminal, and they are to fill your freezer. These kids work all year long to be able to fill your freezer with homegrown meat for a profit.
So what's kind of like the mission of the Stockman's Association?
It's to educate the children.
Okay.
Educate the children on how to raise your animals farm fresh, how to budget your money. My child has been buying his own animals with his own money.
Okay.
We have not put a dime into his animals.
Okay.
We will help him with the feed and the shavings, but it's to teach them money. It's to teach them the value of their work, the responsibility. They're up. You ladies are up every morning feeding your animals. Rain, snow, sleet, it doesn't matter. These kids are putting their heart and soul into these animals to be able to fill your freezer with something that is natural and safe.
Good quality meat.
Good quality.
That's up my alley, but he's this guy over here. He's a vegetarian.
I knew he was going to call me out.
Yeah. So we got to keep it. Don't.
You can take a lamb home.
There you go.
They are cute.
Or rabbit. They're really cute.
They are good pets.
Yeah.
What are some of the skills when you're working with the animals? What skills do you have to learn and get good at?
It kind of teaches you where your food comes from, but it teaches the kids that no matter what weather condition it is outside, your animals have to be fed twice a day. They have to be exercised. They have to have a clean environment. It teaches them kind of to value their time. You know what I mean? You have to plan around your day, whatever you're doing with school and other activities, that you still have to take care of your animals multiple times a day.
Me and Frank joke about how early we have to get up in the morning, but as farmers, I know you're up before we are even. Yeah. What's a typical day like for you?
I usually get up at like 6:30.
Oh, we're up before. We're up before you, man. 4:30, the bell rings for us.
My 5-year-old's up at 5:45.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
5 and 9, they're up at 5:45 to feed animals before we go to work.
Oh wow. What time do you get up?
It just kind of depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
My sister and I, we split feeding.
Okay.
So I'll feed my goats, and then she'll feed our steers.
All right. What do you have going that's going to be part of the fair?
I have 2 market goats and a market steer.
Okay.
I will be showing my steer on Thursday of the fair at 7 o'clock, and my goats will be shown at 6 o'clock on Tuesday.
It's kind of weird if you can see it before you know what I mean, while it's still walking around. And I always tease my daughter because that's what we always buy our meat, always fresh. And I always tell her, I always say, go pick one out. That's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. So, but it's pretty cool. So tell us, does everybody live on a farm that does this? Do some people just maybe raise it in their backyard, or?
I think some people raise them in their backyard. Some people, I believe, keep it at like a family member's barn if
Okay.
they don't have one on their property. You can house it somewhere else, but it's still your responsibility.
Gotcha.
You know, so if you're housing it down the road, your bud's going down the road every day to feed. They still need fed, they still need walked, and they still need watered.
So how many members are there of the Stockman's Association approximately? Is there a lot, or?
60 families this
Okay.
year. It's one of our bigger years.
And is that everybody throughout the county, or? Okay.
Throughout the county, and we go into West Virginia
In
a little
Ohio.
bit. Oh,
I think we go to
Yeah.
into
we
Ohio.
have some in
Yeah.
Ohio.
Okay.
How competitive does it get? Because people are watching you do this, and it's kind of family pride has to kick in at some point, right?
Definitely between family members, I think it gets a little competitive. My nieces and my nephew together, or nieces and my
Okay.
own kids together. It gets a
Now,
little tough.
did they judge the animals before this all? Okay, so they win prizes for.
So they judge them based
Okay.
off of their market appearance. So like, the judge will go in and judge the animals based on, if they're ready, based on they're ready to be butchered.
Okay.
And then the kids will go in for showmanship, and that's based off of how the kid themselves handles the animal. And
How do you determine if one's ready to be butchered or not?
They will go around and they will feel the muscles on your animal,
Okay.
and that'll determine like, do they hold their weight well?
Okay.
Are they overweight, like overdone?
I never realized that. I thought that they just raised it so long, and whenever you wanted to butcher, you butchered. So there's a specific time. Is that for just cattle, or is that for
all animals.
For all animals?
so
Okay.
the kids weigh them throughout the year, and then they feed them a certain percentage of the body weight. So they also have to do math to calculate, do they need to feed them more or less? They have to figure out how much protein they need to get. There's a lot that plays into the feeding.
Yeah, each animal also has like a minimum weight and a maximum weight that you have your goal weights pretty
Okay.
much. Your animals can't be in the fair if they're underweight or overweight. So each animal is in between a certain range.
Gotcha. Okay.
Joined by the Beaver County Stockman's Association. This is part of the Hookstown Fair, and then talk about an event with the tradition that goes back generations. And I'm sure your whole life you've grown up, familiar with the Hookstown Fair. You've gone to it probably as long as you can remember. What makes that such a special event?
I think it's pretty special for me because Beaver County Stockman's Club is something that my mom was in, I was in, and now my children are being raised up in the same barn.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I think that's a little extra special. That's bringing a piece of my, upraising and passing the traditions down onto my children as well.
And Kassidy, Jillian, is this something your career? Is this something you think you will stay into the farming and?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely think it has taught me to like what I will do in my future in like farming, and I will probably raise my future children in the Stockman's Club too.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
It's a neat tradition to have.
heritage.
So,
Yeah.
so how far back does the Stockman's Club go? Obviously, since you said you were doing it when you were and your mom was part of it, how far back does it go?
51st sale. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is our 51st year.
Okay. So when people come to the Hookstown Fair and they see the animals, what's the process that they'll go through if they want to? Do they bid on them, or is that how it works?
Do
Okay.
you want to explain it, or do you want me to?
Yeah, so throughout the summer, the kids have been going to different businesses and sending buyers letters to try to get buyers.
Okay.
And then at 4:30 on Friday, the registration will open, so you can register online. And then at 6,
Is that Friday the 22nd?
yes.
Okay.
And then we'll have a buyer's dinner, and that'll be from 4:30 to 6:30. And then at 6:30, our opening ceremonies and sale will start. And the kids will auction off their animals. They'll do the grand champions and reserve first, and then they'll go by species.
Now, does the Stockman's Club provide the butchering, or do they have to have the animal butchered themselves?
We have a list of packers
Okay.
available. So after you buy an animal, you'll come up to a table and you'll be able to say, You know, I want to go to Chamberlain's. I want to go to 84 Lehman's. Like there will be a list of packers, and then we'll haul the animals out. We have haulers that haul the animals out, but it's your responsibility to pick it up at the butcher.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. And anybody can sign up to.
Anybody can sign up. You can also donate an animal back.
Okay.
So you could buy an animal, and say you are a vegetarian, you could donate it back, and the kid would still get the money from your buy, but then you would buy it back at the end. All the buybacks go back through, and it gets auctioned off again, and that money goes to our scholarship fund.
You can donate it to me too.
So you could go. You could raise money for the scholarship fund and for the children as well.
That's pretty cool.
So the Beaver County Stockman's Association, I assume you have a Facebook page and website and things like that for people to. Who's eligible for it? Is there like age requirements? Is there where do you have to live? Can you be? Do you have to live in the Hookstown area, or can you live anywhere? Or
You can live anywhere. You just have to be from the ages of 7 to 21.
okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. So some of the activities are going to go on that day. Tell us about the buyer's dinner. What's that?
This year we're having it catered.
Okay.
But if you sign up to be a buyer, you receive a ticket.
Okay.
For you and a guest.
All right.
And then we're having it catered by Highland Homestead, who is also a local family farm.
Okay.
And they will be coming in, and it'll be set up buffet style.
Oh,
And then
okay.
you can eat, and then we'll have tables and chairs set up, and then you can go back in. It'll all be right in the same area. And then you can go back into your seat whenever the auction is ready to start.
Gotcha.
We bring the animals out one at a time through the ring.
Is there a cost for that end of it or anything?
All provided.
Okay. All right. There's no any registration fee or anything when you sign up or anything? Okay. And when did you say that opens again?
4:30
registration?
to 6:30.
Okay.
4:30 p.m. Friday, August 22nd.
All right. So what made you guys want to get into doing this? I mean, and raising an animal yourself and moving forward and being part of this?
Growing up on my family farm, I learned to appreciate where my food came from.
Okay.
And I think that this is a great way to spread awareness, to teach kids where your food came from. And it was an organization that I really wanted to support. And my nieces are now in the Stockmans, and they're learning to appreciate where that comes from. And they're learning to appreciate their hard work as well.
Now, is your family and your family farm, do you guys have like a market or anything at your farm that people can buy things or anything like that? Or
No, we don't.
so what do you primarily do?
I just sell freezer beef.
Okay. All right. So what about you?
After growing up on the farm practically my whole life,
Okay.
just learning everything I could possibly know now from my family. When my sister got into Stockman's, I was like, hey, it seems like a cool experience. Like, what's it all about? And then I started getting into it. Last year I did goats. Always wanted goats.
Okay. I was going to ask you, have you guys done other animals before?
Yeah.
So, okay. And how do you pick each year which one you're going to do or whatever? Is it just whatever you comes to mind
we
that year?
always
Or?
get the same options as everyone else.
Okay.
You have to have a certain amount of animals per project. So like goats, you have to have 2 goats per pen. 2 goats is 1 project. You can do up to 2 projects,
I think you can go up to 6.
but
I think you can have about 1 in every species, I think.
I
maybe.
just picked what I like. I really
Yeah.
like
Okay.
steers, and I've been around cattle my whole life. And then I just really learned to like the goats. So I just kind of go with it.
There's
Now-
a growing market for goats as far as goat milk and,
Yeah.
and products, as far as even like health and beauty products and facial creams and things like that. A lot of goat milk is
See?
very growing.
See, you can go get goat cheese. You can go, see?
I do
you
eat
can-
goat
you can
cheese.
go bit-
I
you can
enjoy
take
it.
a bit on a
Yes,
goat.
yeah, I'm not a vegan. I enjoy my cheese. Yeah, but,
You know, I
but
won't tell
am I right?
anybody.
That is a growing
Yes.
market for
Yeah.
I won't tell
popular.
them. I just tell them you got a lawnmower. That's all. You know, nobody will have to know that you're raising it in your backyard.
All right.
So
Yeah,
You know?
take care of the grass. I like
right,
it, Yeah.
that's what I said.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm with
So,
you.
All right. So all right. So how many do you guys have in it this year?
I have 2.
You have 2, and how many you have?
I have 2 goats.
2 goats. Okay. All right.
And that
Your
part of
steer.
it's. I'm
and
sorry.
my steer.
about your
Yeah.
And your steer? Oh, you have a steer too.
Yeah.
All right.
And the actual that's for the public can watch that, right? When you guys
Yeah.
are in the pen, everything like that, and
You can come in and watch a show all throughout the week. There's shows starting on Tuesday. They have the rabbit show and the goat shows on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday is the lamb and the hog shows. And then Thursday is the poultry, another pig show, and steer shows.
that's this upcoming Tuesday,
Yes.
Oakstown Fair, right off Route 168.
Yep.
where Hookstown and Green Township meet.
Yeah, right. So, all right. So, what about you guys won any awards in the past for your animals? So, tell us. We want to know. Come on.
Last year I had a really good year, and I was able to get grand champion with my steer
Awesome.
and my goat.
Okay.
You have the blue ribbon hanging up somewhere? Or?
Yeah, we do.
That's awesome. All right. What about you?
Last year was my first year. I got 4th place in showmanship with my goat, and
Okay.
then my 3 goats that I had in the market class, I got 1st, 2nd, and 4th place.
Oh, that's awesome. Congrats. So cool. So typically what size, you especially with beef, bringing beef and bringing a steer, what typically is the size that they end up being or dressing out at?
They usually range between like 1,100 to 1,500.
That'll fill
Yeah.
up the freezer, Scott. Okay, so, all right. And what about like chickens and goats and rabbits and that type of stuff? What are they usually? What size are they usually?
Goats are usually like 65 to 105, and then poultry.
I have no idea on poultry.
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying
feel
to look
like
it up
that's
quick. I know lambs can be up to 160 pounds.
Okay.
Pigs can be, 300 pounds?
Yeah, pigs I think can go up to like 320 pounds, something like that. Steers max out at 1,600. Poultry, I have no idea.
I think it's maybe,
It's a pretty big sized bird.
yeah.
Well, just about 1,600, and you know, you guys being, you know, you're a lot smaller than that, and so that's what I was asking about the skill. How do you work with the animals, and you know, is there a certain like you know, touch or you know, or psychology, or you know, how do you control an animal that large when you know you're
Like consistency. I've had my steer since last October, so I've been walking him every single day since last October, just to kind of get him to trust me.
Trust,
and kind of
yeah.
consistency for him to learn.
My problem is that they'd be like my pet at that point. I have a hard time letting go. Do you guys have that
That's
issue at all?
definitely a factor.
Okay.
There's definitely a lot of tears shed Friday night.
Yeah.
In the barn. I work very hard at teaching the kids to love them and leave them at the fair. They
Yeah.
don't always listen to me, but love them and leave them at the fair.
Obviously, you
is
had a
the
problem with that
mindset.
before?
Yeah, last year one of
I
my
got-
goats didn't make weight, so we had to bring her home.
Oh, okay. Do you still have her? Or? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So that's your pet now, I take it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Raising it for goat
that's
milk
cool.
now.
yeah, well,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
tell
I
me.
love it. So, I mean, because you're raising them from the time they're basically born until, you know, till they go to market. So kind of you'd have some type of relationship with them, I'm sure. So now do they have their own personality and things like that? I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, I know with like dogs and stuff that I have, they do. So
Yeah, they
You know.
definitely have their own
Like
personality.
the goats like run around every day like dogs, and you can like run and they chase you.
oh
They
wow,
definitely
Hop around.
have a personality.
there you go. We can get our exercise getting chased by goats because we need it.
They have goat yoga. Did you ever hear of that? People do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should
Pay
try
a
that,
lot
Frank.
of money
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
I never heard of it.
The
Okay.
goat's like on your back because you're doing
Yeah.
yoga. Yeah.
All right, I don't know. I guess we need to take a commercial break. Huh?
All right.
Let's take a commercial break, and we'll be back with more right after this with Beaver County Stockmen's Association.
Put freedom in your future. Freedom United Federal Credit Union in Rochester.
It might be time to repair or replace that old garage door. Call on Robin and her team of expert installers at Electric Garage Door Sales in Monaca. Dial 724-774-3200 and your door will work like a charm. Featuring CHI quality garage doors, LiftMaster garage door openers, and over 50 years experience, Robin and her team will get it done right. Electric Garage Door Sales. Give them a call at 724-774-3200 or find them online at electricgaragedoorsales.com.
If you own a company or a small business, you might have considered advertising on radio. It's smart because radio is still the most far-reaching media outlet today. WBVP and WMBA can get you results. Get more information at beavercountyradio.com.
Maplewood Studio, the home of For Those About to Rock Academy, Long Live Rock Academy, modern and vintage recording, private music, voice and engineering lessons, and all things Granati. We have deluxe rehearsal space already set up with PA, backline, drums, including food and beverage service. Free parking with easy load-in. We are in Ambridge, 20 minutes from everywhere. Downtown, Butler, Beaver, and Washington counties. 724-417-3100.
Hey, it's Charlie and Debbie, along with NASCAR legend Kyle Petty, inviting you to join us for Kyle Petty's Back Then Again Country Countdown.
Each week, we'll put it in reverse and take a trip down memory lane, looking back at that week's top 20 country songs from years past.
We'll dive into what made those songs and artists move the needle, what pop culture trends made those years unique.
And you'll get to hear me tell stories only I can tell.
So don't miss Kyle Petty's Back Then Again Country Countdown right here each week.
Saturdays at noon, brought to you by Falcone's Moon Township Ford, the Latham team at EXP Realty, Gnu's Body Works, and Beaver County Radio.
Eagles fans can take it easy and enjoy a peaceful, easy feeling as Seven Bridges, the premier Eagles tribute band, entertains August 16th at the Beaver Pool House stage. Known for its accurate renditions and higher energy sets, Seven Bridges uses no backing tracks, focusing on precise musicianship and soaring vocal harmonies. Local group The Dad Band opens at 6 p.m. and there will be food trucks. Reserve your table or chair by calling 724-650-3960. Tickets on sale now.
The Vault Recording on Neville Island is the state-of-the-art recording studio with an award-winning team. The Vault's 3 studios include a multi-room full production studio centered around a legendary vintage Neve console. The Vault also offers the region's first and only commercially available Dolby Atmos certified mix room and a post-production studio run by B6 Music and Post focused on ads, TV, film, and voiceover work, plus music production. The Vault works with artists and projects of all types, from singer-songwriters to full bands and large ensembles across all genres. For info, visit thevaultrecording.com.
Wooly Bullies is located in New Brighton, and we are celebrating our 20-year anniversary. We take pride in homemade food and live music. We also offer a variety of catering, from office luncheons to weddings. We also offer a private room for events for seating up to 30 people. For more information and menus, visit woolybullies.com or visit us on Facebook or Instagram. Stop by and check us out.
Looking for an elevated dining experience with a lively bar atmosphere? Then Jackson's Restaurant and Bar in Monaca is your destination. Join Jackson's for Thursday Night Live, featuring top-notch local music. Jackson serves modern American cuisine with a fresh flair, perfect for lunch, dinner, and now Sunday brunch from 2 to 6, with entrees like grilled salmon, grilled sirloin, and bacon-wrapped pork tenderloin. Located near the Beaver Valley Mall, adjacent to the Hilton Garden Inn, Jackson's event space is the perfect venue for weddings, bridal showers, or anniversaries. Visit jacksonsbeavercounty.com for details.
It's a voice you recognize, the voice of Beaver Valley. Coming to you from an all-star quartet. 95.7 FM, 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and 1460 WMBA.
Thank you for spending part of your Friday morning with us here at Beaver County Radio, the morning show. We are joined in studio by Danielle Tingler, Kassidy Tingler, and Jillian Tetrault of the Beaver County Stockman's Association. And you have some sponsors you want to give a shout out to. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, we just want to thank our 2025 sponsors, our gold sponsors, our silver sponsors, and our bronze sponsors.
Go ahead, read
them. I want to hear the names.
Read them off.
I know Range Resource is a big one from this year.
Okay.
I don't have the list of all of them.
All right.
Precision Laser, Industrial Pump and Motor Supply, Smith's Family Farm Supply, William Thompson Agency, Ionetti's Garden Center, Rogers Mill, Superior Marine Services, and Family Farm and Home are our big gold sponsors for this year. We have more. I'll have to pull up the list.
Danielle's she's also gonna send us when it's all over and everything. She's gonna send us, and we'll put them up on our website for everybody to see who the sponsors were too. So it's pretty cool. So what you'll see where I'm going with this in a second. So what type of poultry is there? Is it just chickens or
chickens
is there
and turkeys?
See, you see where I'm going, don't you? You know, we have turkeys here, so we could raise some turkeys. We have this one guy, his name's Elvis, and we raise turkeys here every year. We just don't. They take care of themselves. So Scott, maybe we can enter one next year.
We could.
All right.
I was admiring Danielle. Your coffee mug is like a cow print. That's pretty sharp.
Yeah, it's sharp.
My nieces know me well.
All right. So what else? You want to just recap everything? What day everything's going to be happening? About the dinner and how people can sign up if they want to bid.
Yeah, Tuesday, August 19th at 1 o'clock will be our rabbit judging and showmanship. At 6 o'clock, our market goat judging and showmanship. On Wednesday at 5, our market lamb showmanship. And then at 6, our market hog judging. And then at 8, our market lamb judging. Thursday at 11, we have our market poultry. At 5, we have our market hog. At 7, we have our market steer. And then on Friday at 4:30 to 6:30, our registration for our auction.
For our buyers.
And our buyer's dinner.
And your buyer's dinner, and then when's the auction itself?
At 6:30.
6:30. Okay. How can they get more information?
It's on our website, beavercountystockmans.com, beavercountystockmansclub.com, I believe. And we also have a Facebook page. We've been running a lot of ads on Facebook.
Okay. All right. Well, we want to see if we want to know what you guys did, how you did in your competition. Yeah, I'm going to, what do they call, grand champion whenever you're in first place? All right. So I'm confident you guys will get that for sure.
We've got a rooting interest now.
Yeah, right. I learned a lot today. So, I mean, usually I just go to where I go to get my meat, and it's all packaged and ready to go for me. He says, come pick it up in a few weeks. But I actually learned a lot about it today.
That's what they both said. That was a big part of why you joined us, for people to have that information, that education. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys coming in today, and look forward to hearing from you afterwards and seeing how you guys did.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you.
All right.
The Hookstown Fair.
Well, look, there are a couple young ladies. You guys like country music?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. You can request a song, because Scott we probably have it. So, anybody country music wise?
We only have one Shabuzi song, so don't don't go too off.
We'll pick something.
I'm a dirt cheap kind of person. I like that song.
We got that?
I bet we do.
I'm sure we
Cody
do.
Johnson.
I'm sure we do.
Oh, we have tickets. We've been giving away tickets for
We've been
Cody
giving away
Johnson.
tickets to Cody Johnson.
I know.
You haven't been able to get
I'm
them?
not that lucky.
We have a couple
I
Cody
still have
songs.
some
We have Overdue. We have we have Human. We have On My Way to You.
Sure.
Dear Rodeo.
There we go.
That kind of applies, right?
Yeah.
Cody with Reba McEntire.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
There you go. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Dear Rodeo, I'd be lying if I tried to tell you I don't think about you. After all the miles and the wild nights that we've been through, Lord knows we had a few. Dear Rodeo, I'd like to say that I took the reins and rode away. No regrets, no left unsaid, just turn the page. Oh, but you know better, babe. Between the